35 years ago, we started production of golf cars. First Yamaha production in the United States. We've since added sport ATVs, utility ATVs, wave runners, and then most recently, side-by-sides or ROVs. So it requires a huge diversity in skill sets in order to pull it all together and produce the products that we build every day.
The importance of trade jobs is invaluable to a company like Yamaha and really manufacturing as a whole. Growing up on a farm, I grew up with kids welding, and tinkering with welding was a common thing.
I knew from the time I was probably 6 years old that I wanted to be in the motorsports field. And here I am, almost 50 years later.
Working with my grandpa in his basement, helping him build old muscle cars and stuff like that. Automotive world's always been kind of a passion for me.
It's important that we get kids really interested and engaged with STEM topics, science, technology, engineering, and math at really an early age, so that we have more great team members able to join us in the future and help us continue to grow and produce these amazing products.
Five years ago, I had an idea to have a soapbox race in downtown Noonan. When you know something's the right fit for your community, you kind of dream it until it happens. I had no idea how we were going to do it. It was still just conceptual, and I just threw it out in the universe. And Bob Brown was sitting across the room, and he smiled, and he pointed at me and said, "We're in."
When we heard about the soapbox race, we immediately thought this was a perfect fit.
There's an opportunity for us to pair up with the local kids and use some of our expertise and our time here and experience with YMMC, ATV manufacturer and things like that, and see what we can make and try to have some fun with the kids.
Kids were exposed to the different stages on a small scale of what we do here at Yamaha. And the hopes is that one day, one of those different stages, a kid will become really passionate about that and give back to either this community or another organization.
So through the first workshop, we sat all the kids down and with crayons and paper and had them sketch out exactly what they wanted their cars to look like.
This is my design. My favorite thing about my design is that it's based off like the peanuts, and I really love the peanuts.
Today we designed our car. We have a red and black checkerboard pattern.
Just see the joy coming over their faces and to see the light, that goes off, the little light bulb over their head. It's amazing to watch that happen and see those wheels start to turn.
That's really exciting to me, to give kids an opportunity to build something that they would have never had the opportunity before. And then pairing them with some of our product development engineers just sounded like such a great opportunity.
I was able to kind of stand back and just watch the interactions. Not only were the kids having a great time, smiles on their faces, but the engineers seemed just as happy to be there. We're really interacting well with the kids, and you could tell they were just really passionate about making sure that the kids were enjoying it and were engaged. They were really committed to making sure that the cars that they produced for them were what they really wanted.
When they were going through the design day, we want lights on it and this and that. Okay, we can give them some lights. So
They picked how they wanted the shocks look, how they wanted the seat to be. They incorporated every logo, anything that had to do with the Yamaha brand on the vehicle they wanted. They chose the location, everything that you see on that vehicle.
So we used some 3D CAD to design out the cars, actually. Then got parts laser cut, got all the parts in and kind of cut all the tubes to length, and some light sheet metal work, making some aluminum bodies for a lot of the cars. All the kids came here for a second workshop. As each team, we kind of put all the cars together. So they were getting to see the cars kind of come to life. Something I won't ever forget, when we rolled up the garage door and all the kids come running in, and they were all so excited. My kids came right over to their car, recognized it immediately from their drawings. They were excited to see it, kind of coming to life right before their eyes.
It was crazy. I didn't think it was gonna look like how we actually wanted it to look. It has the monster imprinted in it. Yeah, with the green, the black. Yeah, I like it.
When the Yamaha team first came to our club to help the kids design the cars, they were so excited about their ideas. And then when we showed up today here at the Yamaha site for them to actually build and see their cars, it gave them such enthusiasm to know that they can build something from beginning to end.
It's been really cool because it's like a literal dream come true. We get to help paint it, we get to help build little parts of it, so we're all included in it.
Our boys were very hands-on. They weren't afraid to get dirty at all. They were wrenching, they installed mostly everything on the vehicle.
I mean, I was a little nervous. I just hope that what they told me they wanted, I was able to create something that represented that vision.
I didn't think they were gonna actually do it, but they did. This is my first time being at Yamaha, and it's very cool.
The benefit that this program has had for our youth, our kids are seeing something different. Some of them are saying that this is something that they would like to do in the future as a job.
Yeah, this is one of the coolest things I've ever done.
Because seeing the kindness from the engineers and the way they work with the kids, it's definitely touched them, and that's what really matters most.
So today we are actually doing a dry run of the official race day.
The kids just arrived here just a minute ago, and I bet the excitement's tingling inside of them to get ready and get pushed down these hills and see how fast they can go.
All right, let's do it.
We want to create leaders, and we want to create character and leadership within our clubs and our kids, and this is amazing.
Probably the most remarkable thing I heard after the meeting last week when the cars were revealed at Yamaha was one young man looked at the engineers and said, "This has been the best hour of my life."
It was really cool to build it and come and race it too, because racing, I always wanted to do that. That was on my bucket list for this summer.
Seeing how they took their ideas and watched it come to life with these engineers has been priceless. I think for many of these kids, they never would have thought that engineering was maybe a career field. And now I'm hearing many of these kids talk about, hey, I think I want to be an engineer. This seems like a really cool job.
I think they're going to remember this for the rest of life.
Race day was pretty amazing.
There you go.
One of the things that was maybe most surprising to me was how big the crowd was cheering these kids on.
I thought that there would be a lot of people there, but not that many people asking questions about how this happened and how many people were engaged, how many people were cheering.
It's really just been a month and a half, 2 months of work developing these cars with these kids, and we're really excited to send them down the hill today.
Today's the day, the big race.
This is our start ramps. Built by Yamaha. We're gonna have some mechanisms inside of them, so the car's gonna get pushed up on there. 3, 2, 1, driver go, and the gravity's gonna take effect for 700 feet down the track.
We're racing. Doesn't matter what you're racing, as long as you're racing, it's a good day.
It's like a Super Bowl, but it's
There's a lot of people out here, and it's gonna be a little bit scary, so I hope we win, though.
I saw two boys interacting, and they were really excited because they get to race against each other.
I'm so excited to do race day.
Being able to race their cars with a crowd cheering them on, this is going to be a memory that they will have for a lifetime.
It's great to be involved and engaged with the community, and we try to do a lot through our corporate social responsibility efforts. But when you can find an event that really is uniquely matched to your organization's capabilities, it becomes much more engaging and rewarding.
Partnerships all came together when they needed to come together to create such an incredible environment for these kids and for our community.
Being able to invest in this next generation through the design of these cars and working with them has been a really awesome opportunity to pour into the next generation of people that will grow up and be contributors in our world.
This has been a process. It's a learning process. It's let them know that their dreams can come true. If they work hard, they stay consistent, it teaches them teamwork.
I think the most enjoyable moment that I saw was just seeing the smile on the mom's face when she saw their girls going down the hill. It meant a lot to me. It was just so emotional for a lot of people, and joy, excitement, all that combined was it was fantastic.
It's such a good feeling. You know, you work on something for so long and then you see it in stages, you know, coming to fruition.
When your organization invests in partnering and supporting the community in an event like this, it really drives more of an emotional attachment than you get from your day-to-day job. And that was something that I didn't really anticipate coming into it, but it was something that was really very moving.
And remind you that the world is bigger than just one small segment of just you and your life, but rather you're having an impact on the kids, the community. Very few companies could make that and make it happen. You know, I think a lot of thank you really does go out for their time and effort to make this a reality.
At the end of the day, this event far exceeded expectations that we could ever have.
Hopefully we inspired not just the kids to consider a career in engineering or manufacturing. I think we inspired our own team and how rewarding it can be to give back to the community.
Those kids, you could tell, were nervous when they got loaded up on that ramp for the first time, but they were very determined to go down that ramp and go down the course and cross that finish line time and time again, and the more they did it, the better they got. The kid that went down that ramp was a different kid when they came back for the next heat. In 45 seconds, they were a different kid, and it was amazing to see.
In the final race between the last two cars, and I can see Cordell going down. He's gaining a little bit and a little bit more and a little bit more, and then by the end of it, you know, he'd gained a little bit of a lead, so we'd finally won the race, and we were all excited.
Cheetah Bowser.
Going through this, you hope that this opens the younger generation's eyes to what are the possibilities of the future. I really hope that these kids are impacted long term.
It's beyond what I expected. See the kids' faces, the collaboration of their ideas and our ideas to make this all complete has been unbelievable.
When you love a town like this, when you love a city and a community, and you get back more than you put in. You've got to start today changing youth's lives, because we need more leaders. You just can't ask for anything better than to have a community come together and put an event like this on. It's an emotional day.
At Yamaha, our mission is to create a lifetime of exciting and memorable experiences. And that's not just for our customers who experience our amazing products, but really it's also for our employees. It can also be people in the community. And I think in this case, we were actually able to create some memorable experiences that these kids will look back on for the rest of their lifetime.